He's an erudite. He's an erudite scholar. Because manager of man and man business. So, lecturer, the teacher, and about the law of Islam, and he is a Muslim, and I was always ready to contribute to Islam in any way he can himself. So I want to call on Saeed Aila to come and present the award of recognition to our father, Dr. Abdurrahim Onolapo. Dr. Abdurrahim Onolapo.
اللهم صل على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما صليت على ال ابراهيم اللهم بارك على محمد وعلى ال محمد كما باركت على ال ابراهيم وعلى ال ابراهيم انك حميد مجيد. Inshallah, presenting this award on behalf of LAUMGA Convention Association in appreciation of your effort, also documentation, Dr. Abel. So I think I'd like to get this award to you,
So the next person there is a professional, because everybody have the qualities when they are all professionals, they are good, and this one has to do with human life. And he's a consultant, he's a job consultant for that matter, and not the teaching institute should go. And as a Muslim, I'm very proud of him because I'm giving a good account of himself in that place, and that's why we are highly honored to give him the message today. So I want to call on Dr. Ogunfola Adetunji Salim to come forward and sing this award. And to do that, God is going to be engineer Azim Sulaiman from the airport to come and do that for us.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So I'm happy to be here this afternoon to present this new award from LAUMGA in recognition of your contribution to the Muslim general mentality. Pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to continue to guide, protect, and reward you upon that. Thank you. Congratulations.
If you are counting with me, you are starting to call the last person. And to that, that's why the last person was called is a friend, Tanalaji. He just returned from Leicester Hajj. Because the French University, anything that the Islam is always there. You will always see one of the things about it, come to programs, and in this environment, there's been of assistance to students and the likes. And but he came to the university as copper and has been the part of the system since then. I can't remember when. I was also a student there, so I've been around since then. So I have to call my daddy, Abubakar, send this forward. I mean that is going to be one of the students. What about the boy? I don't know where something like that.
This award of honor is given to Alhaji Okrima I don't want to say much story. As I think I've said, he started with us together when he was a teacher, but we were students. But this is my friend I was talking, I won't say much about him. Alhamdulillah, today is an honor for what he has done yesterday. And we say we shout Allah higher to him. And we pray to Almighty Allah to continue to reward him.
Some other factors, we can help all of them to one another. If we can't, we have decided that
the list of our list that has been handled by our Igbo lecturer, Dr. Aleti Mudashe. While he was doing that, the provost of Oyo State College of Agriculture, Oyo State, came in, the person of Professor J.G. Adewale. We are highly welcome and recognized. You have to come to this part of the table. You are welcome.
So, please, in just 1 minute, three of them, they are going to grant the green award today. Some word of encouragement to us, and they consider that they want to tell us. So, in the list, out of all three of them, and the first person I'm calling here is our brother Professor Razak from Kalilu. So, please give 1 minute speech.
So, we are not prepared.
Actually, I did not plan to make any speech today. Otherwise, I will speak till tomorrow. But I will not do that. Of myself, I want peace. I want to thank Allah for this opportunity and to thank LAUMGA for giving us and better aspiration for the future. What I have to say this is that the command of Allah to Muslims that in the face of challenges and difficulties, good Muslims should persevere and be patient, make more meanings to make today than before. When LAUMGA started, I think last year, I better say that I'm starting my back from where I stopped last year. Because I mentioned that probably Professor Salawu was being awarded recognition because he was the first Muslim Vice Chancellor, if people actually knew. In retrospect, and with the event of today, I reflected and Allah's command on endurance and perseverance made more meaning to me today. Because when LAUMGA started, for us to get into membership of the university community as students was extraordinarily difficult. It was engineering for Christ and medicine for Jesus, as they normally say it then. But God gave Professor Salawu some opportunity when he called me that I should be chairman of the admissions committee. He wanted to stop corruption. He wanted to stop injustice being perpetrated. Not because he thought primarily of bringing in Muslims, but because of trying to correct injustice. I discovered that a host of lists would be raised. Please, this is my brother, this is my sister, these are my family members. And I discovered that they were church members of our senior prophets. And because I needed to do justice, we placed everything on merit. Not that Muslims were weaker than others, but because they were not given equal opportunity to compete with others. they were critically denied. So in trying to correct the injustice, we have to go formal and so that we clean or bury. And lo and behold, almost more than 50% of Muslims had the opportunity of coming. It was so glaring at the stage. I remember that was 2003 or so, that even Mrs. Alao, the deputy registrar, said, Prof, after seeing students coming to register with hijab, Prof, and I understood what she was trying to say. But anyway, we are not on it wasn't because we were trying to favor Muslims, but because we were not trying to allow injustice. And we wanted to ensure that justice was done. The result is what we have now. It's almost on equal footing. And when Professor Salawu walked to me, not minding his age and status, to see Muslim, and we observed that if we are to bring in Muslim as organs, it was going to raise problems. And it was concluded that we should start from graduate assistants up. Those ones will be the ones who will fight for others later. And that is the time that we have now. So my advice to LAUMGA is that what you have started, you shouldn't rest on your laurels. It is not that you should be unjust, but in trying to be just, there's a lot of merit in it. Because you will have given Muslims equal opportunity to compete like others. And you will not be seen as being unjust to others who are not Muslims. Muslims are not lazy. They are brilliant. Because for anybody to have passed through Quranic and Arabic school, your brain must be sharper than that of an average other person. So if we continue like this, you will discover that there will have population explosion. And for those who are not working in LAUTECH, what we can do, Muslims are always complacent. We don't care anything about the future. Whereas others will have calculated about the future. They will calculate the next person to me will be this, will be that, will be that. And before you know it, Muslims will be skipped out of it. If you are not there in executive or leadership capacity, you cannot influence policy. So those of us who are there, we should always ensure that we foster merit. It is only in merit that Muslims can have the upper hand. Because normally, when you place everybody on equal footing, Muslims are not likely to take the office on merit. So for my brothers and sisters from here, you may not have equal opportunity to compete. Testing your religion as a few of us have unfortunately done. That is when you may have Michael, who was originally Mikael, and so on and so forth, because they thought that they will not have efforts to assist them gain employment, gain admission, get promoted, and so on and so forth. But God has done, He's going to do more to strengthen the woman, to strengthen the Muslims. But you must stand. If you don't stand to defend others, when you have problems, you will be alone. So we should learn from this critical.
Thank our Father for the word and Christ. Because first of all, one of our father again, so as just to give us some thought. Open the Baba Sheikh Badruddin Ola last pastor. Please.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أسلم المرسلين محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما يا كريم. السلام عليكم ورحمة èyí tí a máa ń pe àwọn yẹn tí wọ́n jáde tí wọ́n ń sè láwọn tó ti jáde àti wọn lọ́wọ́ ló ti wọ́n. Àwọn tí wọ́n fún kéèyàn máa sọ̀rọ̀ ìpòyẹ kọ́ rántí èkó èyí tí sọ̀rọ̀ fún wọn gba orí lọ́wọ́ rẹ̀. Kéèyàn máa sọ̀rọ̀ fún yàn kó máa ẹ̀sìtẹ́tì àti gba orí padà. Ó ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ pé ìdí abúlé tí èkó sí òkè ní ìṣòro fún wa. Ọ̀rọ̀ yàn pẹ́lẹ́ kéèmì ó ṣe mú òwe ìṣèlú náà. Lọ́jọ́ ọjọ́ yìí fún mi láti lọ́jọ́ kan nínú àwọn tí wọ́n wà ní ìjọba ìlú. Àwọn akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ àwọn ọ̀pàdé akẹ́kọ̀ọ́ ìbáṣe bí wọ́n ti ṣe ní ọba wà ìjọba ìbákọ̀ ní ìfọ̀mọ́. Àwọn ọmọ ìyá mi wọ́n tà ń kọ́ fún ìdíje látàárọ̀ ni. Ẹgbẹ́ mi náà bá bẹ̀rẹ̀ lórí ìdíje yìí sí. Àwọn táàbọ̀ kéré òkúrò wọ́n á kúrò tó yá padà sílé bàbá wa àti màmá wa lókè gbélé dúdú wọnú Yorùbá. Wọ́n ṣàṣìwá lẹ́sàn-án rẹ̀. Àgbẹ̀ fún àwọn ìyá wa lọ́wọ́ sọ̀rọ̀ lẹ́sàn-án rẹ̀. Kò sí ọ̀rọ̀ tuntun. Islam ẹ̀ Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wa sallam ó ní bẹ́ẹ̀ni kẹ́lá ní wàlá ààrẹ. Ẹ kéde ọ̀rọ̀ Islam ayé lọ kọ́dà fún náà lé ẹ̀ka oṣooṣọ́. Ó ní wà púpọ̀ ní bùbá ńlé àwọn àmì báyìí ẹni tó ọ̀rọ̀ sọ fún wọ́n lè gbàgbọ́ yé ní táwọn sọ fún táwọn sọ fún wọ́tọ́ ọgbọ́rọ̀. Àdébẹ́ tí mo fẹ́ sọ fún mi pé kí wọ́n sì kó lórí ẹsẹ̀ wọn. Wọ́n lo NSS nígbà ìwé làwọn kú dàgbà wọ́n kú dẹ́ ìdí sílẹ̀ láti máa gbé ìsìlámù lárugẹ. À lè gbé ìsìlámù ga onígbà òfin kan lẹ́lẹ̀. Àmọ́ àwọn náà máa gbé lárugẹ. Àwọn náà máa tara ìsìlámù ga. Àbọ̀ àkànní ìgbéra rẹ̀ ní adẹ́sìgá. Àbọ̀ àkọ́kọ́ lẹ́kọ̀ọ́ wá ní ó gbé ẹ̀ máa bẹ́sì gbé ga. Bàtà yìí wà ní bíláì lórí ìsìlámù ọlọ́run kékeré máa ga sí i. Lọ́wọ́ náà wáyé wá sí ẹ bá wọ ìsàlẹ̀ báyìí oníkúndú máa àtàkàmì dá ìlànà àkàrà padà àtàkà ìsìlíbà kàmínà dúnìyà. Ìbáwọ̀ náà wọ wáyé wá sí jẹ́nẹ́rálì ọ̀láì ní káwá sẹ́sì. Ó lè ìsìlámù ó sì fi ẹsẹ̀ yìí lẹ̀. Àmọ́ káwá náà ó kú ìpín wa táàbì ìsẹ̀sì láyé àlọ́kọ̀ ànílé alẹ́kọ̀ọ́. Ìpín ni àwọn tá a lọ wá wáyé wá ṣe ní ìsìlámù náà lè gbé wáyà ọlọ́run fi lọ́wọ́ lọ́wọ́ yìí. Ẹ̀sìn ṣe é bọ̀ látàná láti máa ń lẹ́sẹ̀ ẹ̀kú fi bá lẹ́yìn lónìí ọlọ́run gbà lẹ́sẹ̀. Àti àwọn ọmọ ìyàwó ẹlẹ́sẹ̀ náà àwọn náà wọ́n ń dọ̀dọ̀ sí sẹ́gbẹ̀ wọ́n ń gbéra ọlọ́run sọ pé orí ẹsẹ̀ ìyé òní bí ẹsẹ̀ wọn fún wa amẹ́kùnrin ẹgbẹ́ múra sí tọ́lọ́ ló fi wá nígbà ìgbẹ́ àwọn bí a lè rè pẹ́ sí ọlọ́run bí a lè dáhùn náà ẹ̀ ti dáhùn ojú òní ìwà ọ̀sán máa lè fún ara ìgbà rẹ̀.
Waalaikum salam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
So I want to use this money to just thank Africa who have taken their time, so that they hear more than earlier than some of us who are 6:10 in the morning and we have to wait throughout the program. So we want to thank you very much that we also appreciate you for just taking us for who we are. We are not doing anything for you. And we believe that this token will be. I want to especially thank Alhaji Bashiru Akande on behalf of Lanka that he has donated a certain amount of money to the appreciation award. So I want to mention that. Thank you very much, sir.
Next, the program is the acknowledgement from Dr. Abbas Alade, this on the impact of academic
أعوذ الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وتبع به الإحسان إلى يوم الدين أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن عبده ورسوله. We thank Almighty Allah for making today's event a reality. We really appreciate the input of everyone. But before going on, I wish to bring this to our notice that sometimes ago, the Muslim Student Society, that is the LAUTEC branch, they try to improve their dawah activity. And as a result of that, they have buses they call Tower on Wheel. But during the Dawa activity, the bus engulfed in auto crash along Igumasho or Yomoru. As a result of that, they don't have any bus to operate and to carry out Dawa. So in the light of this, we are appealing to everybody present here to please support us to get a bus back on wheel, that is the Dawa on wheel. The account is GTB Bank 0049538640. I repeat again, GTB Bank 0049538640. Other things that they require is for their office and their secretariat use. And those could be computers, printers, photocopier, and scanner. Honestly, if you can get them second hand, they are interested. Particularly those of you from the outside world. I don't want to announce on behalf of some of my big brothers present here, but I know some of you can do wonderfully well for them. Please bear with us and help them accordingly. We really appreciate the input of everybody, old, young, men, women, and the students. May Allah reward you abundantly. All our awardees, thank you so much for appreciating the little we have done. We hope to meet again for this event, inshallah, before next year. And as a result of that, I pray that Rabbana Atina fid dunya hasanatan wa fil akhirati hasanatan. Now, we are going for our salat, and after this, the AGM for member commences at 2:50 lecture theater. So all members, and it was our transition.